That's 5 in a row. You must be absolutely thrilled at the performance as well as the result.
No, absolutely. We said before the game that we had taken into account. Not every game's going to be pass and move. We've got a battle like we did last year. Places like Macclesfield, and they changed their manager. They had a great result, I think, against Exeter, who were on a good run. Pitch is not in the best condition, to be honest, for both teams. Windy conditions, so all of that, got to go out and win, and it's a winning mentality. We defended great. I mean, Tiles ain't really had anything to do. Penalty, well, it's a penalty, nothing we can do about it. If he gives it, he gives it. But we've done really, really well, really, really pleased. Everyone's worked hard, everyone knows the job, and was a really, really good away performance in not the best conditions for both teams. I'm not sort of saying that we're different than them, for both teams.
You've mentioned it, so let's get it out of the way. That penalty at the end there in injury time denied the clean sheet. The Luton players out there seem to think it was harsh. Your view?
I didn't think it was a penalty. I'm a long way from it, but I didn't think it was a penalty. But, just give it. Control the controllables, isn't it? I can't do nothing about that. And we controlled what we could control. We worked hard. We got a good goal, very good goal. Second goal, well done, Jim, following up. Good strike, Ricky. And I think at that point, we were in control. I really do. I think we were in control. And I felt we dealt with everything that they threw at us. We broke well. Was really, really pleased with that. And he gives them a penalty. But as I say, I can't do anything about that. But the performance, for an away performance, in difficult circumstances, was first class.
You've mentioned the goals there, but a word from Mark Hull. I mean, there hadn't been too many chances in the first half for either team, but suddenly from a throw, Pelly's seen some space, slotted it through, and Mark's done the rest.
Yeah, great finish, great finish. Pleased for Cully, he's been working hard. Also pleased that Paul Benson's getting fitter now. To be fair, Cully had run his socks off, as had done Pelly. Benno's come on and he held the ball for us. We got up the pitch a little bit quicker. So all in all, as I said, it was a good, solid away performance. The boys done very, very well.
And you brought Ricky Miller back from his loan spell at Dover and straight into the side to replace Alex Lawless. First of all, the word on Alex obviously missed out from the 16.
Yeah, adds his other leg, not the leg that's given a problem. I think because he played a bit, it was no problems during the game. We didn't even feel it, I think, the day after. The day after that felt a bit tight, and that's probably where he's been out for a little while. So, but I think he'll be back in training Monday.
And then a word for the player that you've brought in, Ricky Miller. He's obviously been chomping at the bit to get involved at Luton Town. 5 goals in 10 games at Dover. A word on him and the performance he's had today.
I thought he'd done very well. I thought we stretched him. Still learning the game. His little bit of pace is an asset, obviously. And he's decent on free kicks. He whips them in. Keep a parry in a good area for us. But fair play to Jim. Jim's come on. Got an opportunity, if you like, to score and followed in and took it. So, I think that, it always pleases me when the young ones contribute. I'm not saying above other people, but score a goal or make a goal or, that type of thing. And to be fair to Jim, because Jim's done very well so far this season. And Ricky's another one of the young ones we're trying to push through. A bit unlucky Charlie Walker today not to play and not to get on. But his turn will come. But Ricky, having played a few games, is probably a bit sharper than Charlie at the moment. So, all in all, well done, Rick. Yeah.
You mentioned Jim Stephen there. Just reward for his disallowed one a few weeks ago. Everyone was celebrating, and then about 5 minutes later, it was ruled out, wasn't it?
No, absolutely. Similar sort of goal, I think, wasn't it? Come back off of a regain or something, or dropped in the 6-yard box. But you got to get in there. If you have a striker goal. It's amazing how many goals come not direct from the free kick but from the regain from it, so well done, Jim.
I mean, a great performance. 5 wins on the spin now in League 2, the first time that's happened this season for any club in the division. 2 home games coming up now. Everything is great about on the pitch and off the pitch.
Oh, I'm glad you say so. We've done really well. The team's playing okay, and as I said before, I know, a disappointing performance might come. I understand the football, but I'm satisfied with my squad of players. I'm satisfied with how we're playing, and satisfied with how we're competing. We just have to try and keep maintaining our form.
And just looking ahead, a word to Tuesday night opponents. It would be
not to mention
Dagenham and Redbridge.
you know, I look forward to seeing lots of faces from like director side and player wise and staff wise and that. But you know, it has to be just another game, but it can't be without me having a feeling for it. It can't be, it's not possible. But I look forward to seeing some, you know, old faces. There are loads of people ringing me saying they're coming, so I look forward to it, like I do all games. But of course, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't something a little bit more than just a game.
And it'd perhaps be extra special under the floodlights at Kenilworth Road on a Tuesday night. Great atmosphere down there.
Absolutely, that's what I'm looking for, you know, atmosphere. And that's one thing that pleases me with the players, because we come from a great atmosphere of sort of 9,000 at home, 9,000. And you know, you come away where the support isn't quite as much. Fantastic away support today. So, you know, they have to deal with that as well. And that's all part of the learning curve of knowing how to play and knowing how to win.
Lovely, thank you very much for your time.